Welcome to Jurassic Park.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Why don't we just wait here for a little while?
Do you want to know what it is?
There's no knowing where you might be swept off to.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee.
I don't know. I'm making this up as I go.
There's a special rug in hell reserved for people who waste good scotch.
He peed on my rug.
He peed on the dude's rug.
Do your worst.
Final report. The commercial starship Nostromo.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Bing. I summon the spirit of dolphin.
It's one of my all-time favorite comedies.
House cat.
This is great. That's the cold open. Welcome to Your Feature Presentation, the podcast where we explore stories through the latest movies and pop culture. I am Heath Fall, and with me is my friend, my confidant, Andrew McKay.
Hi, Heath. I'm so excited.
You sound giddy. Are you giddy
I'm just
because
giddy.
we have friends with us?
Yeah.
Giddy because we have friends. Giddy because they're with us.
They're here with us, yeah. Surprising that they're still friends.
Yeah, exactly. Well, with us, we have the doodads, Justin and Jacob.
Yes. Yo.
Welcome, boys. How are we doing?
We're good, man. Glad to be on. Thanks for having us again.
Perfect way to end a Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Classic end of the Tuesday
Classic
podcast.
Tuesday.
Now, we should tell people that, Jacob, you're in South Dakota. So,
baby.
So it's what, 9 o'clock for you?
It is 9:10 p.m.
10. So it's 10:10 for us normal Michigan people. Michiganders. So it's a little
ET people.
That's right. Ouch.
Ouch.
We're fighting on this podcast, but yeah, so you guys are from the Doodads podcast. It's a really funny comedy. Would you guys clarify yourself as like a comedy podcast or a food podcast?
I think we'd love to be considered a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
Whether people think it's funny or not, I don't know. We just put out an episode where we basically introduced a multiverse concept.
Okay, I was dying. Can we get a little bit of the Fago Fathers on this episode? Is that
wow? Real big fan. It's Fanta Fathers. Thank you.
Oh, Fanta Fathers. What did I say? Fago Fathers.
Fago.
Michigander coming out right there.
Hey, there you go.
If it was Fago Fathers, we'd be like, "What's up? We love ICP. Let's go."
Fanta Fathers. I apologize. But yeah, that was cracking me up when you guys did Infinity Squirrel tasting. We're going to do a tasting, which is not Mountain Dew, so stay tuned. That'll be so fun. But yeah, thanks for being on, guys. And I wanted to tell you that I know someone who's very near and dear to my heart that loves your guys' podcast. So this is going to weird for a second, Justin, but just go with it.
I know what you're going to say because I've seen her liking our content.
Yep. So I have a sister named Dana.
Yep.
Justin, you have a wife named Dana.
Yep.
What?
Not the same person.
It was a joke. It was a joke at one point.
It was.
It was, but it's not.
Because you were like, yeah, I'm dating this girl named Dana, and I said, how is my sister? You know. But so she loves your guys' podcast. So she told me yesterday, she was like, I'm literally on my second run through of all the episodes. So she's listened to all of them and went back and started again. And here's my pitch for listening to the Doodads, because she described it as it's the perfect podcast when you don't want to watch something, but you just want to make dinner and just like have some laughs, but it's easy listening, good fun. So
there we go.
We're going
big fan.
Dana's
fan.
pitching it for us. Dana, we love you. Thank you for understanding.
Massive shout out.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there you go. But yeah, it's super fun having you guys on. So today we want to start off. This is an extravaganza event, right, Andrew? This is going to be so crazy.
Things we got going on. A lot of balls to juggle.
A lot of balls to juggle. What can I say? I say that all the time. You know me. That's my catchphrase.
It's in my regular vocabulary.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're going to start off with just some movie news, and then we're going to get into a bunch of fun games. It's just going to be like a chill episode. So the big news that I wanted to talk about first is Dune Messiah is supposed to go in front of cameras this June. Denis Villeneuve is directing. All the cast from the previous movie is going to be in it. Well, they're looking for a December 2026 release. So, like, we are on the road to Dune 3. So I'd like to ask Andrew, Jacob, Corky Romano, / Justin, what are you guys' feelings on Dune? And are you excited for this next one?
I am unbelievably excited for Dune Messiah. Actually, I am believably excited. I think it's definitely very believable that I'd be excited about this.
I believe that.
I don't know that my excitement could match part 2 of that first book, Dune. So we'll see. I am also pumped for Anya Taylor-Joy finally getting to be a substantial character, as she is now born in Dune Messiah. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that sounds really weird. So,
have you read the books, Andrew?
Yeah, I read the first 3.
Okay.
There's like 15 of them or something like that.
Yeah. My dad's like deep in the series right now.
Is he? I'm sorry for your dad, man.
Yeah, he said it's like reading books that are so brainy. There are like giant sections where he's like, I'm not really even sure what they're saying right now, but I'm still reading it.
It's just too meta at a certain point. It just gets too much.
Yep.
Yeah, Justin, have you read the books, or what are your thoughts?
I have not read the books.
Justin's never read.
I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah. You heard my laugh at the beginning. Like, I answered that with a laugh.
Book?
Book? What's a book? I've not. No, I do. I've read some books, but certainly not those books.
The Bible.
Yeah,
being one of those books.
One of those. Yep.
There's a bunch of them here.
And then Harry Potter.
Okay.
It's Bible and Harry Potter, folks.
Just the first Harry Potter.
Jacob's dying laughing. No, so that very quick funny story. You all right over?
That's Jacob wheezing for our audio listener.
I'm sure memories are popping up into Jacob's head from when we worked together. But I had no interest in Harry Potter, right? My wife, huge Harry Potter fan. We started dating in high school, and she always told me, she's like, I'm telling you, I think you'd like them. I think you'd like them. You should read them. I'm like, Harry Potter seems so lame. Like there's no way. So finally I told her, I'm like, give me the first book. I'll read it and tell you how bad it was afterwards. Mm-hmm. And then before I knew it, I was finishing the last book. So it totally backfired in my face. But so I've not read Dune, but last year before part 2 came out, I decided that I needed to watch the first because I had not seen it. And I knew it was already a mistake that I hadn't seen it on the big screen. Everybody seemed to talk like that is a movie made for the big screen, this Dune series. So I watched the first one and I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I really liked it. I feel like if I gave it a score, I'm sure I gave it an 8 out of 10. And then I went and saw the second one on the big screen, and I really enjoyed the second one. I thought the second one was phenomenal. So I'm very excited for the third one, but I don't know where the story's going. And I had no idea Anya Taylor-Joy was jumping in any character's role, let alone the Messiah.
Yeah. She was at the end of part 2. She's like his in utero sister.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, "Hey, you in there?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm totally in here, dude."
Okay, got it.
Which is and she's like, and also I'm like awake and really smart. Yeah.
There it is. Okay. So
cool.
I'm pumped about it. Jacob, I think, has an interesting take. Jacob, I don't know if you've seen the new ones, but I know that you were a fan of the original, right?
The David Lynch movie?
There you go.
Oh, big time.
You like the David Lynch Dune movie?
Yeah.
Sing me a song, please.
Yep.
Please.
I'm on record as liking really zany, strange movies.
I love that.
And I think that is absolutely filed under that category with some of the strange practical effect things they did in that movie. I don't know why, but I never know how to say his last name. Kyle MacLachlan, whatever his name is. Like, I just think he's good in everything. Even like when he's like the president of Portland and Portlandia, like he's just like such a fun guy to watch, and seeing him young in that movie, I think he does a great job. But I enjoy that original one, maybe not equally to the new ones, because the new ones are just like so big and bombastic and
You
crazy.
have seen the new ones then?
Yes, yeah. I've seen both.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking you hadn't.
No, I did. It did not
He's a David Lynch purist.
which, by the way, R.I.P.
Yeah, the man himself.
Yeah, stop laughing, Justin. It's not
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Justin,
Guys, I'm
come
sorry.
on, dude.
It's really unseemly.
No, Dune 2 did not make my top 10 list because those movies, while awesome and super fun to watch, they just kind of faded in my memory a little bit.
Sure.
And didn't quite make my top 10, but still really loved them. I know nothing about like what's coming in Dune Messiah. I actually have the first Dune book. It was my most recent Audible purchase to begin listening to it.
Very cool.
So I am going to go down that book road here very soon. Right now I'm listening to the Andy Serkis Lord of the Rings, him doing all those different voices.
Beautiful.
So I got to finish that first, and then I'll be moving on to Dune to get more acquainted with that world and universe.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Great books.
I have a weird take because I really don't like the Dune books, but I love the movies.
Okay.
So I mean, I think part 1 and part 2 are some of the best movies that I've seen. Me and Andrew saw part 2 together, and it was one of my favorite moments from that year, just because we were together.
Truly. And because that lady asked you,
So sweet.
in 20 minutes, do you want another beer?
Oh,
like,
okay. So
I would actually.
I don't know if you guys heard this story. We told on this pod before, so I'll tell you the quick version. Have you guys been to a studio movie grill?
I've not.
No.
So it's
I've been to a Flicks Brew House.
Oh, maybe this is similar. So Studio Movie Grill is you walk in, buy your ticket, and there's no concession stand there. And I'm like looking around, don't know what's going on, but I go in there and the seats, every row is on a different level. So there's like, I would you say like a 2-foot step between them.
Step
like,
up, yeah.
So like you can see perfectly over the person's head. And you push a button and you have a server that can like come in front of you, and everyone can see over her head. And yeah, she brings, it was in Florida. So I got a Yingling, and they're like, and she's like, do you want me to bring you another one in 20 minutes? I've never had a server ask me that before. And I'm like sitting down for a 3-hour movie. I'm like, yes, I do. Those are the best moments of my life.
Yeah.
Is that similar to? I think this was in Michigan. It definitely was in Michigan, but I feel like they're going under or something. But Alamo Draft House or something. Does that sound familiar to you guys or no?
Yeah, it was just called the Alamo.
Alamo?
I went there when I lived in Michigan.
You did? Okay. Yep. The Alamo. I think it was Kalamazoo, wasn't it?
Yep.
Is that okay? Yep. And I thought there were a couple of those, but it sounds very
The same
similar to
thing.
that. I'm sure
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Flicks Brew House is the same way, where it's literally a little tablet type thing in front of you, and you press it whenever you want them to come to you, and they come to you.
That's cool.
Wow.
Sweet.
Wow. All right.
So wait,
Are we doing?
So Heath, you're excited. You're obviously super excited for the third one. You said as well, then. But you haven't read the books.
He's not read the books, but I think he much prefers the movies.
Right.
Yeah. No, so I still think Dune, the first one, is definitely worth reading. I'm happy I read it, but I don't love the book, and I don't know if I'd reread it. Yeah. And then especially Messiah, it really lost me. But the movies I like so much better than the books that I was like, I don't know. I'm very excited and hopeful because this is one instance that I'm like, I hope they kind of tweak a couple things or make me more invested, and without, giving spoilers. But so yeah, I'm ready for the movie, hands down.
I have one thought about it real quick.
Let's give it to us.
I don't know that I don't think this is a complaint. It's just something I've noticed as I've watched the two films so far. I find myself not actually liking any of the characters. Is that fair? Is that fair?
That's on purpose.
100%.
Sure.
Okay. I was going to say, not that that's a bad thing, but I wish I could remember. I can't think of it right now, but Timothy Chalamet's
Paul Atreides.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chalamet.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. I'm watching the films and I'm like, he's obviously the guy of the film, and I'm like, I don't hate him, but I don't even think I like him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I just think it's an interesting aspect of watching those films.
Yeah,
without spoiling. Oh, go ahead, Andrew.
No, please.
I feel like you're going to say the same thing. You say it.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, you want me to say it?
Yeah.
So that's a super interesting, and one of my favorite character like archetypes is not just a reluctant hero, like someone who has to rise to the occasion, like, oh man, save the day. But it's like someone who is morally not good, and they're faced with all of these issues, such a big problem that they logistically cannot make an actual good measurable decision. That's the space that he's in. I think Dune Part 2 shows that as his character progresses so intensely, where like that strong shift, if you've seen the movie, from I can't do this, I'm not the Messiah, it's literally made up, like we've been grooming this planet to look for a Messiah for 4,000 years, and I don't want to be that guy, I don't want to be that person, into I have to do it now, and now nothing else matters. Paul Mahdi Atreides, like that yelling scene. It's like you feel that conflict just break, and now he's just sent off into, we kind of hate his guts because he doesn't get rid of the Empire, doesn't get rid of the Emperor. He just wants to install himself, like because he thinks he'll be better. So anyway,
it's a cool dynamic that I don't feel like you see, as at least speaking to the movies, I don't feel like I've seen in a whole lot of other movies.
Mm-hmm. And it's weird having it as a movie with like a cool actor like Timothée Chalamet, because I think you're still going to have Paul Atreides fans by the end, and I think you're not supposed to. Like if people come out and are like Atreides, it's like I think you're kind of like you're yelling for the Empire at this point, you know. But we talk about, I love the idea too that like our culture kind of goes for stories is like they are morally gray to black and white to gray to black and white, like kind of like set rhythms. Like I think Dune, you can see that book come out as a very gray, and then Star Wars comes right on the heels of it, which is such a black and white, you know. And then you have different things in like in the 80s, and then like Lord of the Rings is very black and white again, and then you have Game of Thrones, which is very gray, and it's just kind of like these, it's always kind of up and down, you know. And I just think that's
rhythms.
Just it's so cool to watch too, because it's like, what do we got coming next? All right, well, anything else to say about Dune? Desert Planet?
No, I'm eyeing this puppy over here, man.
I like the worms.
You like the worms?
The worms. Actually, Jacob's doing the worm right now for our audio listeners. That's really good.
Look at him go.
That'd be impressive.
I like the big worms.
I like the worms.
There's Jacob's. I like when Godzilla's spines turn another color.
That's a cool part.
It is a cool part. He's not wrong.
I honestly think that in some ways the worms are a metaphor for Paul's cowardice.
I think
the grin that you had.
I think that you're wrong. I think incorrect, actually.
Is the withered dead planet of Dune, does that symbolize Paul's soul?
No.
With the Emperor with the shining soul. And
good.
If Paul Atreides...
Sit down. You sit down.
Sit down, Heath. Sit down.
Not again.
I did that in the last episode, and I was cracking up that I get so passionate. I stand up, and I'm completely out of frame, holding a microphone.
He becomes completely ineffective.
Yeah. So, is he still there? Is my camera working? All right.
I think the spice on the planet is kind of like spice of life.
You're not wrong. Okay, Doodads, Fanta Fathers. I said it right. Why don't you lead us in this tasting of this beautiful beverage?
Okay. Jay Gilly, give it to him.
Man, we had a little conversation about this beforehand, but the can is just, there's something about it. It draws you in, right? Like it looks like, man, I want to open this up, crack this open, and see what this tastes like. Tropical 7-Up is what we're diving into, folks. And One thing that I think is interesting is help me out here, guys. Am I wrong in thinking 7-Up like doesn't do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Like they don't put out like there's cherry 7-Up.
Yeah, I was going to say cherry 7-Up is all I ever see.
And I think that's it. They don't put out flavors. So I think this is super cool that they did their own little thing here. It kind of reminds me of we're all in to some degree. I think Andrew might have missed this. No, you didn't miss it. You just were younger, okay? But
Oh, okay.
like some
You're a
degree-
baby.
Yeah, we all were in the 90s growing up at some point. Am I right?
Oh, barely.
Yeah, that's
But
what I was
yes.
gonna
Okay,
say,
I'm
yeah.
tracking. I'm tracking.
Reminds me of Sprite. Sprite came out with Tropical Remix. You remember Sprite Remix?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
So I don't know if this
Ooh,
is.
you're old.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, who said that?
I don't know if this is just trying to copy
The
it.
child said
the
that.
the child. Yes.
The child of the group.
Child.
But I don't care. I'm excited that they got a new flavor.
Yeah.
So you guys haven't tasted this?
No.
Wow.
Purposely held off for this.
An honor.
I mean, I don't know if this is going to be what it tastes like, but this can looks like a vacation.
It does.
You know, and
Nailed it.
There seems to be like a peach, and maybe that's an orange slice or a mango slice on it. I don't know if they're trying to tip off
Peach
the
and-
flavor there.
and lemon?
Peach and lemon, yeah. Peach and lemon, peach and mango.
That would be awful. Peach and lemon.
when you guys think it's called a tropical flavor, what does that say to you? What do you think we're gonna get from this?
I think of like some pineapple, some coconut.
Yeah, it's always in the realm of pina colada when you go tropical.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
pineapple, mango, orange, coconut.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Wow.
Do we pop
Beautiful.
this top?
Let's do it.
Yep.
Give it a little rat-a-tat-tat on the top.
Oh, look at that. All four. Beautiful sound. 3, 2, 1. Crack it. Oh,
There's a
man.
lot of pops right there. A lot of pops.
It's taste test time.
There you go. There you go. He's like, I've always wanted to say that. Oh, I get strong
Smells
mango. I get strong
Strong
mango.
mango.
That smells delicious.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Strong mango.
Has kind of a oaky afterbirth.
And I have kind of maybe the what do they call it with the scientific method? I probably have like the placebo or whatever the control is, because this is just completely warm. I didn't get a chance to make it cold. So
Different experience for Jacob here.
Room temp.
yeah, the room temp.
Should we dive in here?
Let's do it.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers.
A little swig.
Ooh, nice. That's crisp.
Jacob's facial
Jacob says no warm tropical 7.
I could see this being not as good warm. I don't know about
Yeah, for sure.
Andrew and Heath, but I'm
I
like,
think my feeling of it being crisp is only because it's really cold. If it was warm, Jacob, maybe you can tell me, it would feel really thick.
Yeah,
Jacob?
it's almost the identical thing that I taste in my mouth after I throw up.
so it's delicious.
Kind of,
And that's not what you want.
kind of an acidic.
Like thick and
Yeah,
sticks around.
yeah. Well, this is not my favorite.
Wow, sorry, buddy.
That's a bummer. You
Yeah.
can pour it over some ice.
Yeah.
Little straw,
Yeah,
maybe.
keep talking amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Ah, jeez.
Put
It's
that-
worth it.
I think it is worth it. I what I like about 7-Up is it's always kind of like a lighter taste, you know?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's still got a lot of sugar in it, but it's just like that seems like that would be good drinking over ice.
I like this, fellas.
I'm a fan.
I like this too.
I think
drink that.
I do think Jacob's. I do like as I'm tasting it. I'm like, this would obviously be bad warm. Yeah, I don't know
for sure.
I don't know why, but it has some flavor. The mango maybe, where I'm like, yeah, I could see this being awful warm, but cold. I'm with you, Andrew, on the crit. Like it has that nice crispness, which I feel like 7-Up kind of like always has. I feel like Sprite is also crisp, but I feel like 7-Up has always been even more crisp than Sprite.
Nice and refreshing.
Yeah. But dude, this lands for me, fellas. I like this.
I agree. We'll have to give Jacob like his 5 minutes of in ice time, and then
cool down time. Yeah,
cool down, 7-Up cool down time.
And the nice thing about this, it's caffeine free. You know, it only 38 grams sugar.
Oh, jeez.
Only 140 calories.
What's the daily percentage for us? Hey, 76. We still have room.
Wow. We could probably eat. We could probably drink another quarter can. Actually.
Yeah.
And then we
see in my cup representing my favorite superhero.
The Wolverine.
That's very unique that the Wolverine is your favorite superhero.
Thank you.
Have you guys heard the story that Hugh Jackman didn't realize that Wolverines were real creatures? So he studied wolves for the part, and he was like being wolf-like in rehearsal, and they're like, "What are you doing?" It's like, I'm acting like a wolf. It's like, well, it's a Wolverine. He's like, well, there's no such thing. And the guy's like, go to the zoo. They have Wolverines.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful. Well, we'll be sipping on tropical 7-Up. We'll hear off and on maybe if Jacob likes it.
I can tell you, on ice, instantly lighter and more refreshing.
Yep. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah. I still don't know if I'm like super crazy about it, but definitely much better cold.
Jacob, real quick, we've tasted a lot of mango Mountain Dew stuff. Like Mountain Dew seems to have an affinity towards a lot of mango options. Does this remind you of any of those or no?
A little bit, just in the sense that like it feels like it's coming from the same artificial mango family, but I would say that I like the dew citrus kick that comes with it more than what I'm tasting in this.
Sure. If there's one iteration that this is reminding me of, it's I think it was Mango Abaja
Mango Gem
release. There it is, Mango Gem. It kind of reminds me of that one a little bit, but I think I like this better than I liked Mango Gem. I feel like Mango Gem was like hard on the artificial mango, and this is still feels a little light and refreshing to me. So
nice.
Anywho,
I love that.
We'll keep sipping on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking. Should we give this bad boy a review, or should we wait till the end after he's ingested? What do you guys usually do, or what do you want to do?
I feel like you guys have so much good stuff. I feel like we're going to forget about it if we don't just do it now.
Let's do it.
You're right.
All right, let's do it. What's it out of? 1 to 10?
Yeah, 1 to 10.
Out of 40?
Out of 40.
This is just like on a scale of soda.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit sweet for me, that's rare. So I think I like it. I don't love it. So I'll go 6.8.
Okay. Seems fair.
Hey, Andrew?
I think that I'm at least a 7, and I'm going to bump it up a little bit to a 7.2.
Okay.
7.2. I like 7-Up type sodas. I don't usually drink pop almost ever. I think every time you guys come on and I get a pop for the show, I'm like, I don't ever drink soda. But this type of pop is like what I would go for if I was at like a Super Bowl party, like, Sprite 7-Up, the like more clear colored pop is like really good. So this is, I think, a good twist on a 7-Up. I like it. 7.2.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Jacob, where you landed on it now that it's cooler?
It's cooler, which made it better, but I don't know if it's going to make it that much better. It's kind of one note, and I'm still not loving the aftertaste. Again, I would say like some of the mango dews we've tasted, I feel like the aftertaste is much cleaner. I'm probably giving this like a 5.8.
Whoa, cool.
It's not super my favorite.
Fair enough.
It's harsh, but
if you're gonna drink it and you like tropical type stuff, drink it cold. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. I think I like this the most out of the four of us, but I don't think I'm that far off from Andrew. I was thinking right in between a 7 and an 8, which is obviously a 7.5. So I really enjoy this, but it's not Yeah, it's not like, whoa, this is my new favorite drink by any means. But I like that 7-Up did this. I think it still fits within.
Yeah, good for 7-Up.
Within what they do. Yeah, it's still kind of.
And heck of a can.
Heck of a can. I will say that. I think the can's better than the taste.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I love the aesthetic of this can.
But I do enjoy it, and I would not mind grabbing this from time to time, but I wouldn't seek it out.
Yeah. All right, that's a combined score of 27.3 out of 40.
There you go.
That's not good.
Not good,
Passing
but
grade. Passing grade.
It's passing.
Passing grade.
There you go.
Yeah, the can looks like a vacation, but it's more of like a vacation to like your cousin's house where, you know what I mean? It's like maybe a couple hours away. Yeah, same atmosphere, but just a little different, and you're sleeping on a weird couch. So that's all I got to say.
I like that. That's good.
All right. So next, because this is a movie podcast, we're going to do... Oh, actually, I need to finish this 7-Up tasting. I apologize. Justin and Jacob, on the nutrition facts, if you guys could look at the very, very top above where it says nutrition facts.
I meant to bring this up.
There's something it says right there that I'd love you to comment on.
Yeah.
Low sodium?
No.
Quite.
That's great, though. That's great for...
Oh, serving size is 1 can.
No, a little higher.
Quite.
Oh, instead of 0%, it just straight up says contains no juice. No juice. Nothing real in it whatsoever.
Nada.
I love in the era, too, of people trying to be healthier drinks, beverages. People are like, there's nothing real in this can.
Yeah.
We're just going to own it.
Yep.
No juice. Okay. All right. Andrew, let's change it up a bit. I'm going to reorder some stuff. Let's go right into your hot takes. I'm feeling it, man. So, right. Andrew, lead us away.
Little refresher. I'm going to say a hot take that I have. You all will agree, disagree. You can visually thumbs up, thumbs down, but also you tell me, no way, or actually I'm with you. All right? There's room for discussion between each hot take. Here we go. Hot take number 1. Pepsi tastes way better than Coke.
Say it again?
Pepsi tastes way better than Coke. Coca-Cola. I got a thumbs up from Jacob and a nod. This is surprising. Okay, I like this.
Wow.
Whoa.
I mean, but
Justin.
Like more so this, yeah. I would go with this.
Okay. This is surprising. Heath?
Okay, so I want to say, after I belch this beverage of 7-Up, okay.
Rich. That was hearty.
My thing is, I would never pick up either one as a first choice beverage.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'll thumbs that up too.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, put some cherry in it, for goodness sake. I mean, come on. What are we?
Interesting.
So I think I do. I think I still like Coke better than Pepsi,
okay.
but they're pretty low for me. Like I said, I would pass by.
I did last week. I tried Diet Coke for the first time.
Oh,
I hated it.
Thank you.
That's fair.
It was bad. It was just a bad tasting drink. I didn't even finish it. I threw it away.
Yeah, if you like it, you're an idiot.
Preach.
So
yeah, preach.
Sorry, Jacob. I didn't get it. All right, so hot take number 1. Hot take number 2. Movie tickets should be more expensive, and concessions should be free. So here's what I'm talking. Movie tickets, $35 a pop, a person or more. $45, $50 a pop. But when you get in that seat, it's all inclusive, baby. Two no's. Heath?
I'm gonna go no too.
All right. Is it just the price tag, the 35 plus?
No. I want it to be my choice to spend stupid money.
Yeah.
Now that's his reason. Yeah, that makes sense.
You can get whatever you want.
Don't force me to spend the stupid $35. Let it be my choice.
You want to rack it up on your own.
Yep.
I'm thinking about the matinee where I've got to do something after, or I'm going out to dinner after, and I'm just like, I'm not like, maybe I'll get just a beverage or something, but I want to make it cheap as possible because I'm going to go eat after or something.
Would matinee still be cheaper in this world?
I think so. Because you got to get people in the seats.
Like
somehow,
25?
Yeah, $25. Still all inclusive.
I'm thinking, all right, so here's my reasoning. I'm thinking back to all 4 of our pasts where we worked at the movie theaters. You guys remember that?
That's correct. Yeah.
It's crazy that happened.
And I know that because of our pasts working as movie theater boys, that we all know that the movie theaters themselves don't make anything off the movie ticket prices and everything off of the concessions. So what that essentially means to me is you'd kill the movie theater industry. They'd go bye-bye.
No, I don't wanna. I don't. My thought is.
I know.
The same. This is unrealistic now that I say these words. I'm like the production companies and all the big people who make the movie would take the same cut.
Okay, if that's the case,
movie ticket profit, all that sheer percentage would go to the theater, and then they supply snacks. You know, it's kind of like, hey, you keep my building open, I'll supply snacks. I'm like, all right, I'm good with that.
It's like going to mom's house. Classic.
Yeah. This would it increase my intake of drinks and food? No, I would probably consume the same amount of stuff. But I just like the idea that one upfront price, boom, you're taken care of. It's over.
That's so stupid. Why did you even say
I
that?
know. I know.
No.
You're applying the unlimited vacation time principle to
yes.
to the concession stand.
I would there's times I would take up on that. Like if I was with a group or something, I don't know. I could see myself saying, yeah, give me the unlimited tonight, but
as an option.
As an option.
Yeah.
Can you do it like one person? Like you could go in as a group, and well, no, because they don't need tickets. I was gonna say, could you like take advantage of that to like supply, but you don't still need a ticket.
I'll have a popcorn and you hand it backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have a popcorn.
Exactly.
I'll have another.
Yeah.
I'll have another.
All right, hot take number 3. Not movie related. Summertime is the worst season because it's so hot and I hate it.
Jacob's good with you. I know. Yeah.
Dude, summer sucks. What? Summer is the worst. And I know that the beach is cool. I live in West Michigan. Lake Michigan's right there. It is very nice. It's very cool. But it's still the worst season because it's so freaking hot and so humid all the time.
Bugs
the beach
everywhere.
Is not worth it. Bugs everywhere. The beach isn't worth it. There's people everywhere on every beach. And I lay out in the sun so I can get burnt and sweaty while I'm trying to read my book. And the sun's reflecting off the page and burning my corneas. So then, the water's right there. Just go dip in the water. Yeah, I've created a problem. I'm overheating, and now I have to fix it with this 35-degree water.
Yeah,
creating a problem.
Ridiculous. I would rather hike in the woods and stay.
Yep.
I like outside. I would rather swim in a pool. Like, the beach isn't it for me, and summertime sucks. I hate it.
I agree. You're right.
I don't think you guys are doing fun enough stuff outside. Don't lay on the beach.
Honestly.
Go on a boat. Snorkel.
If only.
I do lots of fun stuff outside, and then I'm like, cool, I've changed my clothes 4 times today.
You're right. Why are there so many outfit changes? Wintertime, you have 3 layers.
Yes.
You can take a layer off.
The layering is
Summertime,
nice.
it's like,
You just get to layer on more cool clothes.
yes, exactly. You become more cool. Summertime, it's those clothes I won't be able to touch for a week.
My favorite,
They're gone.
like when I go on a jog or a walk during like winter time, and especially when it's Christmas, you see the Christmas lights. You don't get get hot and sweaty. Oh, it's amazing.
So cool.
I never like that phrase that you just said. Like doesn't even exist in my world.
Walk and hot and sweaty.
No, walk or jog in the winter outside. Like to go on a walk in the winter. I mean, like I guess to see Christmas lights. But I know Jacob. I know you, and you actually do like consistently walk like your neighborhood in the winter, and I'm always like, I literally would never do it. I would never do that.
Some men are just built differently, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah,
Can't handle the heat though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
gotta stay.
I get sweaty. I can't do it.
Oh, I'm a huge baby about it.
I was gonna tell this. Can I tell this story? I think you're thinking of this, Jacob.
Sure, go for it.
I was gonna tell this story. I was in this dude's wedding, and his wedding day. I'll never forget this guy when it came time to take pictures outside. And this was Jacob. You know this is true. This is the most dramatic dude ever in his tuxedo. He's like, how long do we have to be out there? He's like, he was airing himself before we were even outside. He was airing like his arms and everything out. And like literally the other groomsmen were basically having to talk him into like going outside to take a couple of pictures on his wedding day, because it was a hot day on your wedding day. I'll give you that.
I had multiple fans in the room where we changed, and I also offered Duke Cannon cold wipes to all the guys.
Whoa, nice. Very accommodating.
But I'll never forget that, where you were just like, we were outside. I think we were out there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, do you want to know how many pictures we have from our wedding outside?
0.
4.
Yeah.
1?
Yeah.
Worth it.
The rest of them were all inside. But you would have thought we were out there for 45 minutes. It was amazing.
Yep.
Love
all
that.
True. All true.
Amazing. Okay. Hot take number 4. Food related. Fruit, F-R-U-I-T, fruit belongs on pizza. It should be there. Oh, finally. I found it. Okay. 3 fruits as an example that belong
real
on
quick,
pizza.
all
Shut
3
your
of
mouth,
us.
Heath.
Oh no, all 3 of us were thumbs down for our audio listeners. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's true. All right, I finally found a take that is hot enough to separate me from the pack.
Yeah.
Right off the top of my head, 3 fruits that belong on pizza. Pineapple, pear, mango.
Oh,
Jacob's going to hate that
Not
pear one.
Not at the same time. Not necessarily at the same time. But a pizza with pineapple, amazing.
it's basically a salad. Okay.
A pizza with pear, like toasted thin slices of pear, a pear pizza. Ooh, that's good.
What else is on it? It's just pears? Pears and cheese?
It's actually sometimes there's cheese, depends on the type of cheese. Like a thin crust, like chili mango sauce, like spicy sauce with some thin sliced pears. And you can put on some
Jacob's face.
sausage or something if you want. Oh,
beautiful.
it's good.
I'd order that pizza. I'd order that pizza to wipe my shoes on.
Oh, I've done it.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't. I love those. I love all the fruits that you just mentioned. Jacob hates pears, by the way. When you said the word pear, I could just see his brain explode.
It's like one of my 5 foods. I eat almost everything, not pears.
Not pears.
I love pears.
Well,
I really enjoy pears. But
you should try pears on a pizza.
I would try that. I would think that would make more sense to me than pineapple. I really detest pineapple on
I
pizza.
love big chunky triangles of pineapple on pizza.
I
Yes.
love pineapple, and I love pizza. And for whatever reason, anytime I've tried them together, it feels to me like we're trying to force something that shouldn't just organically belong. That's just
Wrong.
me, though.
Sorry.
There's
Wow.
plenty of people who love Hawaiian pizzas.
I love the idea of it. I really do. People being creative, rebellious, that's awesome. But
Being stupid.
being stupid, hot fruit to me it's a no-go. It just it feels weird.
That's the thing. It applies to no other food, so it shouldn't apply to pizza. It's like, what would be good on this breakfast casserole? What if we just dumped hot grapes all over it?
Hot grapes. What if I drank the 7-Up Tropical Hot?
I do think that's why, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I'm not a chicken salad guy at all, because a lot of chicken salad has grapes in it. And I love grapes and I love chicken,
They're at least cold in that. It's not my favorite either, but
yeah, but I feel like it's a
cold.
weird mix. I'm like, I don't want grapes with my chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just throws me off.
Gosh, you know what would go great with this chicken parm? Flaming hot apples. Just dumped all over it.
Boiled apples. Wow. Okay, number 5 is not a hot take. I think it's a popular take, so I'll be surprised if someone disagrees. You're going to a movie in a theater. You show up and you're like, hey, 1 ticket for the Polly Pocket
Cheaper by the dozen.
or whatever. Cheaper by the dozen for Jurassic Park Lego movie. I'm making these up. And they say, awesome, that'll be whatever it is. Just so you know, there's no food or drink being served or allowed in the theater. No water, no popcorn. It's all shut down. It's not allowed. Would you like to continue? And my popular take is that every single person in their right mind would turn around and leave the theater. They'd rather do something else. If you can't eat or drink something during a movie, game over.
That's your hot take?
No, that's my popular take.
Oh, got it.
Heath is like, I'm in, yeah.
Yeah, I would think I'd mostly do this. I mean, like, if I want to see the movie bad enough, I would still go see it. But the principle of what you're saying, I completely agree with. I think it's part of the theater going experience. Like we've made
even at home. Like if I can't eat or drink something while I'm watching a movie at home, I just find something else to do.
Yeah, I do. I think it's part of the experience. I've certainly done it without before, but not. I'm sure 99.9% of the times I've gone to the theater, I'm getting something to snack on and drink.
Yeah.
I could do it if it was a brand new movie that I hadn't seen that I was really pumped about. Like opening night of, the new Star Wars or a new Batman or something like that. I was like so pumped to see. I could see myself doing that, but I love rewatching movies and I always need a snack. It's like,
Yep.
my ideal world is dinner while I watch the movie.
Nice.
It's my dream.
Yeah. I think my struggle was just the same thing that Jay Gill said. I've watched a lot of movies while not getting anything. And so...
Lots of them?
Yeah. I'd probably say more often than not, I don't get something. Yep.
Wow.
But, like, I'm just thinking...
Strong South Dakota man.
I'm just thinking, like...
Some people are built different.
There's so many times, though, where I've gone and I'm like... midway, I'm like, gosh, I wish I would have gotten something.
Right.
And that part makes me agree with it. That's like it is a part of the experience.
I will say this, even going off of that, Jacob. This is a hot take in and of itself. I won't get into the details. I don't know if anybody. I don't think Jacob's seen it just because we talked. No, I know you haven't seen it because we just talked about this, Jacob. I don't know if you guys have seen it. This might be a hot take from me right here, but I just recently went to a brand new movie that I really did not like at all. And my redeeming thought was at least the popcorn was good. So that offset my not great feelings about the film. That film being Mickey 17, by the way. There's my hot take.
Whoa.
I actually heard that was not good today as well.
You did?
I haven't seen it yet, but...
I won't say anything. I couldn't say anything about why I didn't like it without really honestly giving massive spoilers. So I won't say anything.
Sure.
You have to cut it from the podcast.
It's true. But I remember I literally walked out of there and was like, I'm really glad I got popcorn and a drink. That was my thought.
Highlight of the day.
I confirmed. Because I was like, if I was sitting in that without popcorn and a drink, even lower score.
So do you guys know that Andrew regularly gets popcorn and doesn't have a drink?
Oh,
that's another side. That should have been your weird take.
That's okay. That's true.
No,
that's kind of messed up that I do that.
You just go in straight sodium, and you're let's be honest, the pop is more sodium.
I don't think that's
too,
weird.
But, I don't know. I would choke. I feel like I'm that guy that's like.
Someone called me out recently because I took them to Chipotle and I didn't get a drink. I'm just like, why do I need to pay the extra money to get a drink? I just want the food.
I'm opposite.
Yeah. Yep.
I literally I don't have food ever without a drink also with it.
Oh no.
How weird. Well, no, I would rather not drink anything during a movie so that I don't miss part of the movie because I will have to go pee, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that part of it makes sense.
Because they only serve
So
massive sizes of drinks.
Right, and I purposefully dehydrate myself so that I don't miss part of
That's a lot of prep.
For interesting.
I'm just kidding.
Very
I carbo load first.
yeah. Very quick experiment here. I'm curious because you brought it up, Andrew. Can you guys think? I can think of one right away. Can you guys think of a movie that you sat in and you were battling so hard not to pee your pants because you didn't want to leave the movie, but you were like, "I'm gonna die if I don't." And maybe you left or maybe you didn't. But I literally have a movie that comes to mind where I had that type of experience. But I'm curious if you guys have also, where you're like, "I remember what the movie was."
I have that experience, Justin.
What is it?
Return of the King, Charge of the Rohirrim.
No.
I've told this story before. I stayed. My sister Dana and my mom went to go to the bathroom, and I was like, I am staying. I am not leaving during this scene. So I almost died. It went up to my eyes. It was going up.
I almost died.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Dana, #1 doo-doo head. Yeah, is she cool with that? I was calling her that.
Yeah, you can call her dude that. That's cool.
Man, mine was Oppenheimer. I just think of the most recent time that happened to me.
Long movie.
Super long, really great, and I just, it was the worst.
Yep.
Hated to leave it.
Mine was, I'll say mine real quick because it connects with Heath's. Mine was the first Hobbit movie. So also the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it was. I stayed, but man, afterwards, I rushed. I borderline ran to the bathroom and had one of those pees where it's going so long it stops feeling like you're going, but you still are. You just don't know when it's gonna stop.
My favorite part about that stuff is, for me, the next couple times I'll watch that movie, I'll think of that and just be like, oh, I'm just so thankful I don't have to pee right now. It's like after you get over like the flu or something, you're just like, I'm just thankful I don't have a sore throat right now. I just want to thank God for where I'm at in my life right now.
That's real.
Jacob, do you have one?
No, I pee whenever I want.
South Dakota, man. You need a theme song. I run when it's winter. I hate the summer. South Dakota, man. I pee when I want to. South Dakota.
Because Jay Gill, you know, one of my, what I think is a multi-million-dollar business idea. You know what I'm going to say?
I think I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
All right. Let me pitch it to your feature presentation, guys.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm excited.
An app on your phone. Whenever you have to go do the tinkle, okay? All you do is you pop open that app, you scan your ticket, because all tickets have been equipped with this QR code. You scan that ticket, that movie pops up on your phone for like a time limit of 3 minutes.
That's right.
Yep. Wow.
To where you can have it on your phone as you go and go pee. You don't miss a thing. You come back, it times out. Boom, you're right back into the movie.
I love that. That would be incredible.
But they need phone holders over the urinals for that as well.
Yes.
Yeah, a little. Well, most
and in the stalls.
Most people have some sort of MagSafe on their phone back anyway. So that's a little piece of metal.
That's true.
Magnetized.
If it charges it too while you're going pee,
that'd be incredible.
Oh,
it would say put your phone here if you're using the Poovy Theater.
The Poovy Theater.
The Poovy Theater.
And if you like that, folks, check out Doodads on Spotify.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, check out Doodads. Please rate, review, subscribe.
I mean, seriously, why has no one Why has no one done that?
Man,
it's great.
It's such a frequent movie theater problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're on it, dude.
I've opted into not drinking anything.
How much? Okay, here's a question. How much would you guys pay for that?
Andrew hurts himself to watch movies.
How much would I pay for that app?
Yeah, for that privilege. Or like, what's the line? Would you be like,
no more than $4.99 monthly?
Oh,
you do like $5 a month.
That's steep.
I think it would have to be per use.
Yeah, that's
I don't
right,
think I would do anything over 99 cents.
I was about to say like a 99 cent per
post-tax.
use.
Yeah, yeah.
If you just did the quick Apple Pay.
Yeah. Just scan my face. Let me go pee.
Yep.
Would you like to upgrade your ticket to the Poovy app? I did have that Chipotle, so.
But will you be utilizing the yellow screen today?
But then, like, let's say you're really working on like a steamer there in the stall. Yeah. You can click it again, but then it's $1.99.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like, all right, I'll upgrade.
Every bit of time you have to add to it, it just continues. It's like, we're gonna get this guy. This guy's
they just tax you.
He's in there 20 minutes.
I've got chronic diarrhea, and I've spent $30 in the Poovy app.
On top of your movie ticket. Like that's amazing.
I love that.
I'm with Andrew. I'd pay $1. There's a common thread between the 3 movies that were said. They were all close to or over 3 hours. So I think you'd be strategic if you're going into a movie of that length. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I would consider getting it.
I'm going to this movie, upgrading the Poovy app. I'll do the $45 ticket. All you can eat popcorn.
All inclusive.
All inclusive. Yeah.
All inclusive.
And I can go to the bathroom whenever I want.
Yeah.
Delightful. All right.
So you know what? Bring me 7 Yinglings in 20 minutes.
I have the Poovy app.
I have the Poovy app. Wow, that guy's really living. You see him over there? 7 Yinglings in the Poovy app? He's not even leaving the bathroom.
And now he's asleep.
They have to bring the Yinglings into the bathroom because that's just where you're at.
Well, I mean, okay, you joke, but I was like, man, would I ever okay, it's a late night showing. I'm just gonna go there, get the Poovy app, and just take it home. Lay in bed for that midnight showing, and just like.
No, once you leave the radius, it's like
that's how they get you.
It's like YouTube TV, where it's like, are you on vacation?
It'll be enable location
Whose
services.
house are
only.
you at?
You seem to be far from your address.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
Enable location services mandatory.
Yeah. Jacob's thought of it all.
I'm in. I'd buy it.
There we go.
Today we're sponsored by the Poovy app. Sign up today and never miss a moment. There's a joke there somewhere.
Nice. Wow.
Like the never miss a never miss a movement. That's it.
Never miss a movement.
Good stuff.
In our world of gut health,
it's important. It really is important. That's a real message today.
Yeah.
Never miss
That's
a
why we're
movement.
doing this. Yep.
All right, we're going to end this episode right here. We're going to do a part 2. That's going to be out next week. Stay tuned for more mayhem, more doodads, more 7-Up. Am I right?
Tropical style.
Absolutely.
Nice.
That's what we do.
Tasty.
Prepare for attack! Activate ray shields!
Just because everyone made fun of me about the General Grievous thing.
When did we make fun of you?
From the previous time you had us on, Jacob.
Like 8 months ago?
Wow. Wait, when you were on our show?
Yeah.
No, when we had you guys on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Oh.
Because he talked about General Grievous being from Attack of the Clones, and Heath, you were like,
oh.
he's actually in Revenge of the Sith.
He's from the